Hi, my name's Aiden, and why should you pick me to be your DM, GM, or ST? In this video, I'll be going over all the different things I bring to the table, as well as why my games are pay to play, including all the different assets I've gathered to help you, the player, focus less on the math and more on the actual playing of the game. I will also be showcasing some of the tools I use to really get the players immersed in the actual game. And of course, at the end of the video, I'll be showing you some actual gameplay of two of the groups I run, making it easier for you to decide if I'm the person you want to go with. The first thing we should look at is a small library of macros I've made to help you focus less on the math and more on the actual role playing. And this includes games that don't get a lot of love from Roll20, such as Vampire the Masquerade. Next, we're going to look at some of the software that I use to really get the players immersed in the role playing. Starting with the audio software I use to change my voice for NPCs and monsters.
Like Belle, one of my NPCs.
Or Toriel, the angel.
Or Darius, the Wolfman.
I also use this software to make amazing sounding soundboards of different monsters, creatures, or events, such as battle scenes, animal life, surrounding ambience, and of course, great big monsters. And I use this alongside a stream deck, allowing me to change sounds, ambience at the touch of a button, making you feel like you're really there and about to be eaten. Next, we'll look at some of the assets and softwares I use to make my homebrew campaigns. Starting with this software that allows me to make incredible looking battle maps for any occasion. This software lets me also make very detailed maps using my huge library of assets. The next software I use allows me to make beautiful world, continent, or even city maps that I can then give to the player, allowing them to feel like they're really a part of the world. The next thing we'll look at is my library of content in Roll20 that focuses more on the compendium source books, allowing for quick and easy play, as well as giving the players tons of customization options, and giving me a lot of cool monsters that I can use in the games, giving a lot of variation to each session. I also collect assets that are not native to Roll20 and then port them over, hopefully giving the player a more unique experience than other games. I also like to do a lot of customization in my games, including maps that I make interactable for the players, giving them information, world updates, and certain events. In my games, I don't really like to run modules. Instead, I usually make my own campaigns using different sources for inspiration. I do this so the player will really think they're part of a unique experience and adventure, instead of them just doing something that thousands of other people have done before. And there's nothing worse than having something spoiled for you. And with the modules, I find that there's just so much risk with having someone else ruin the ending of your game. The rest of this video will be showing gameplay from some of my recent groups, and please don't be scared off if you're not from the UK. As you are going to see, I have different groups from different parts of the world. In these next few videos, you'll see one of my groups from the UK and one of my groups from the US and Canada. You'll also get to see the range I'm capable of with romance, horror, and action. So now I'll shut up and I'll let you browse. You hear a noise that sends a shiver down all of your spines as your entire crew freezes still, frozen, as you hear. All your hairs on your arms stick up, and a cold sweat begins on your neck. As a few moments later,
let's go.
You hear this sound.
Yo, it's fucking awesome.
The barrels drop. Nothing happens. You hear the noise again. Do any of you do anything?
It's
It's kinda
fucking
like-
close.
I start to slowly have a massive grin on my face, like, it's here. I kind of just think to myself.
So cool.
The noise is getting closer.
Brace, boys. Brace.
And closer.
I'm gonna basically semi-hold my action now to drop that oil as soon as anything seems wrong.
And closer.
Oh my god.
Why not? Another batch of oil! Lower it out the fucking water.
And then silence.
I want a batch of oil.
And breaking out of the waves nearest to Will's ship, you see the behemoth, the titan creature, emerge.
No modifier. I have 2 success.
2 successes. Yeah, you get the basic gist of what they're talking about. It's not crystal clear, like you can hear every single word, but you're getting every other word, and you kind of get what's happening on the inside.
You've heard Aaron buying time before.
Alright. Duke will open the door.
Oh my
Alright,
god,
well-
Aaron looks fabulous. Roll me a check.
God fucking damn it.
Everything aside!
If
Look
you
how
had put that
sparkly
in
he
the
is.
text, he wouldn't have to roll.
I mean, look at his cheekbones. Oh my god. What role is it, Aaron?
What roll is it again?
It's composure intelligence.
Oh, wait at the altar? I don't know.
Yeah, go up to her, I guess.
Yeah, I'll go speak to her.
As you begin to walk down the altar, you hear what sounds like a bunch of choir music begin, like almost a soft, kind of almost eerie, but in ways beautiful singing begins to happen. And as you make your way down, the matron, as you get there, kind of just gives you a nod and ushers you to one side.
Right. Hello?
She says no words, and you can only see the outline of her mouth, but no face.
I'm guessing we just wait for the...
I'll just go sit with my friends.
She basically, as you try and move away, she kind of, and she gestures to stand next to her on the
Alright,
left.
I'll stay there next to her then.
After about 2 minutes pass, and the music begins to build, at the end of the same way you came in, you hear a door open, and coming out of a side room, you see what seems to be a living dress. The dress is both made of white material and black, almost like a mixture. Seems very beautiful, but in a gothic way in some parts.
Belle's an emo.
Almost like a white normal wedding dress, but with black inlay all around it. Incredible. Incredibly beautiful. And you get the idea that that's your wife making her way towards you. And you think about that wife. You're about to get married. You're about to get married to a non-lizard folk. Something that you would never have considered maybe, 4 years ago?
Yep.
So I just want to take a moment. What would Terran Khan be thinking right now as the whole world slows down and he sees a woman beginning to walk towards him? He knows that she's pregnant.
Just pure excitement. Like, obviously she knows that she's pregnant. Like, it's his kids. and that's his wife. I think this is probably the best part of his life ever. Like he feels a bit normal for a change instead of thinking about what happened. And he stops hating himself for a minute, and that's all he can think about is Belle.
And with that, as that last thought comes to you, Belle is now standing before you, and her veil is over her face, waiting for you to pull it back.
Yeah, I do it.
As you reveal her face, you see
Eat me.
you see your Belle, but more beautiful. She has done her makeup, she's done her hair, everything is perfectly in place. And you see that there are tears beginning to form around her eyes as a bright, big smile is on her face.
Yeah. It's the same with Terran, it's just a single tear and he tries to play it off cool. It's like, oh, dust in my eye. Ugh, gotta get it out.
She looks at you and just says, 2.
Ew.
At this point, you both look towards the matron as she begins to say what would probably be a traditional Raven Queen marriage ceremony, which you barely even listen to. You know, this is not your thing. You don't care. Every 3 seconds, you're kind of just looking at Belle, not really paying attention. But she gives this whatever speech about the Raven Queen and love and, you know, the normal things.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole time, Belle's just kind of holding your hand, and you can tell that even though she's kind of gotten into the Raven Queen right now, all she cares about is you and looking at you and just you. And after she's had this speech, she looks to Belle, and Belle looks to you and says, I was nothing before I found you. And then you brought so much light into my life, so much goodness. And I know you're going to give that to them. And she holds her stomach. I do. And then you watch as the matron looks at you, expecting you to say a little bit of a speech.
Yeah. Just more than words. You changed my life and made it so much better than I could ever imagine. And I don't know what I would do without you. I do.
And with that, you watch as Belle takes out a ring. And she takes your hand and she puts it on with the actual finger that holds the ring that you gave her. Pause there.
Yep.
Duke and Theo, at this point, at this time, Aaron is bleeding heavily from the eyes, the ears, the mouth, the nose. His eyes have gone not just white, but so white they're almost like mirrors. And you can tell that he is in trouble. And I mean real trouble.
Theo locks eyes with Duke for a moment over Aaron. And then Theo gets a knife and slices his own wrist open and holds it to Aaron's mouth.
Just sort of take it out from my shirt and just hold it in one hand and just close my eyes.
Okay.
And just hold on to it.
And as you do, you bear the cross, the room goes silent. And then you hear a guttural laugh.
Yeah.
And you feel your hands, which hold the cross, being crushed. Your fingers, all of them, are snapped in one motion. You scream out in agony as you now look and he is standing above you. You can see him again, and he begins to rip off your armor. What do you do?
Fucking kick at him and try and just get him off me.
Okay, make me a strength brawl.
Strength brawl.
With each kick, it's almost like trying to kick a rhinoceros. It's almost like he doesn't even notice them. As he rips off your armor, and he holds you by the neck into the wall. As you watch him open up your shirt, rips it open, and head first goes into your chest and begins to bite into your flesh.
What the fuck?
Over and over and over again, making a hole similar to the one that the girl has on the bed. No more of that. And you feel his hand begin to go around your back. And you feel him grasp the base of your spine.
Do I have a free hand at this point?
No, you don't.
Right, so I've got one that's like all crumpled.
One arm is broken and the other one, the hand has been crushed.
Can I like just touch my hand to his shoulder, not trying to like hurt him, and can I just ask for his name?
You ask for his name, and he just whispers deeply into your ear, getting uncomfortably close. You can almost feel the spit going into your ear from his mouth. I don't tell food my name. And you feel a small pain in your back and a loud cracking noise, and then you don't feel anything again. You're numb everywhere. The pain in your arms, gone. The feeling of your skin, gone. You can move your eyes. You can make certain sounds. But that's it. You watch as the man stands up and walks backwards towards Sasha. And he flips her over so she can see you, pointing her face towards yours. And you watch as he rips open her blouse. And
can I look away?
You can't. You can't move.
I can move my eyes though, right?
You can, but you'll still have it in your peripheral view.
Yeah, I'll close my eyes then.
You can't close your eyes.
Why not?
Not even your eyelids work right now.
Is that really how that works?
Yeah, it really is.
Jesus, man.
It's literally being trapped in your own flesh. And you get probably at this point why he always does this to his victims. It is the worst sensation, not of pain, but just literally, yes, you have literally been imprisoned in your own body. And he goes over to the girl and you watch him kind of bring her up to his level near his mouth, her neck. And you watch his hand begin to grope her around the chest area. And he laughs while looking at you, making you watch what's happening. And then he just begins to bite into her. Not drinking any blood, just biting her over and over again. And you watch as what look to be, and for the first time you might actually understand what you're looking at. A set of big, long fangs appear in his mouth. And he just begins to bite and bite and bite over and over, and Sasha is bawling her eyes out. She's crying, she's making moans, and she's looking at you like in a way that she's praying somehow you can save her. He looks back over at you and he says to you, "What part should I do next?" And he holds her body up towards, and he says, "Go ahead. Look to the body part."
Oh my god, man. Can I just look him dead in the eyes?
Well, that's it. I hope now you understand why my games are pay to play from the amount of work I put into them. If you have any questions, please contact me, and I hope you'll consider me becoming your tabletop storyteller. Until next time.